So you've got this amazing idea for a business. But before you even start thinking about a cool logo or a fancy website, there's this really fundamental choice you have to make. And this choice, it's going to define your risks, your rewards, and pretty much your entire journey as an entrepreneur. Today, we're going to break all of that down.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at the two basic worlds a business can even live in. Then, we're going to dive into what it feels like to go it alone, why you might want to team up, and then how to build a legal fortress around what you've created. All right, let's jump in.
First things first, where does your business actually fit in the grand scheme of things? Well, it turns out there are really only two major landscapes where any business can operate.
So, over on the left, you've got the private sector. Think about your favorite coffee shop, that app you just bought, all businesses started by people like you and me. And on the right, that's the public sector. This is stuff run by the government for everyone, like the military or public schools. For our journey today, we are diving headfirst into that private sector.
Right. So you've decided to build something in the private sector. The absolute simplest, quickest, and most direct way to get going is to, just start, all by yourself. And this is what we call being a sole trader.
Yeah, this is the classic one-person show. You're probably thinking of skilled pros like plumbers, graphic designers, writers, that kind of thing. You are the boss. You make every single call. You are 100% in control of your own destiny.
The good stuff is pretty obvious, right? It's simple. You're in charge, and every single cent of profit is yours to keep. But the downsides, they're really serious. We're talking long hours, always scrambling for money, and then there's that term at the bottom right in bold. Trust me, this one is the deal breaker for a lot of people.
And here's why it's so important. As a sole trader, you are the business. There is no separation, legally speaking. So if your business racks up a ton of debt or gets into legal trouble, your personal stuff, your house, your car, your savings, it's all on the line. It's a huge, huge risk.
Okay, so going it alone sounds kinda lonely and frankly a bit scary. What if you need more cash to get started, or you need someone with skills you just don't have? Well, that brings us to our next option, teaming up. This is super common, especially in professional fields. Think about a law firm, for example. You might have one partner who is a genius at tax law and another who's an expert in corporate contracts. Together, they can offer so much more than they could on their own.
Having a partner is great. You've got more money, more brain power, and someone to cover for you when you need a break. Big plus. But now you're splitting the profits. And disagreements are bound to happen. And just look at the bottom of that right column. Our old friend is back. Unlimited liability. It's not just on you anymore, it's on everyone. And this is the question that changes everything. It's the moment that pushes so many entrepreneurs to the next level. Your business is growing, the stakes are getting higher, and you absolutely need a way to bring in serious investment while building a financial wall around your personal life.
The solution isn't just about working harder. It's about changing the legal DNA of your business entirely. The answer? You create a company, a completely separate legal person that exists apart from you, the founder.
And this is the absolute game changer. Limited liability creates a legal firewall. The business's debts and its problems stay with the business. All of a sudden, investing in your idea isn't a crazy bet on your entire life savings. It's a calculated risk. And that confidence is exactly what fuels massive, massive growth.
So what's it really mean to be a company? Well, it's owned by shareholders, not just you. It can own things, like buildings, in its own name. And it can raise cash by selling off little pieces of itself, called shares. Now, what's the trade-off? More rules and a lot less privacy. Your finances have to be opened up for everyone to see.
Now we're at a huge crossroads. Do you keep your company private? Sell shares only to people you know and trust so you stay in control? Or do you go public, list it on the stock exchange, and open the floodgates to potentially millions in funding? The catch is, when literally anyone can buy your shares, you risk losing control of the very thing you built. It's the ultimate choice: control or capital. Okay, we've gone on this whole journey, right? From just one person with a great idea all the way to a massive corporation. So now let's put everything side by side to make this decision really, really clear. This right here is the ultimate cheat sheet. Just look at that top row: liability. See how as you move from left to right, the risk to your personal life goes from unlimited all the way down to limited? But then look at the bottom rows. To get that safety, you give up privacy and control. It's a perfect visual of the trade-offs you have to make.
You know, the biggest thing to take away from all this is that there's no single best choice. It just doesn't exist. There's only the right choice for your goals, your bank account, and your personal tolerance for risk. So now you've got the map. The journey is all yours to design.